was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
She said barbecue, so I'm in.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm ready to barbecue this weekend. Dr. Eli Karam's in the studio, and Jackie Golby is too. Hey, Jackie, good to see you.
Hey, happy Friday.
All right, let's continue our conversation from earlier today. Ain't nobody got time for that. Apologies. I ask if there is a statute of limitations on time for you to apologize to someone. What do you say, Jackie?
I say there is a limit because the longer it goes, without being resolved, that it festers. And, somebody says something, I don't know, 2-3 years later, whatever, and it's just like, yeah, it took you that long.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but thanks.
What's your experience as a marriage and family therapist for people? Let's say there's a husband and wife in front of me, or a couple. Okay, just they don't have to necessarily be married, but they've been together a long time. He said something really dastardly, and it has been several years later, and finally it's bubbled up enough that she's just saying, that hurt me, that crushed me, and I haven't felt the same since. Is it too late, like the song goes, too late to apologize?
Well, your window is there that if the person acknowledges that it hurt them, as the partner, you got to react to that. And you got to take stock, as we said in that last segment, about what you did and be willing to man up or woman up, if as the case is, and admit to your part in that. But now, the forgiveness part, that's the part I want to talk about now. Now, if your partner does say they're sorry, you have to be able to forgive, and some people have problems with that. They hold on to stuff a long time, Terry. So I actually
Jackie does, clearly.
No.
Jackie's a grudge holder?
No. I'm not, but I have a couple of friends.
She's an easygoing person. That's what I love about Jackie.
Yeah.
When you forgive, though, you have to, I say be selfish in the sense that forgiving lets you unload a lot of that vengeance, hatred, anger that you've been holding. And if you can do that, there's lots of research says it has positive correlations on your health. People that hold on to things, there's a mind-body connection as far as physical health and stress levels. So, there's lots of benefits, setting you free from the past, reducing your overall stress level. But first, you got to acknowledge why you're holding on to that. So a lot of people fail to forgive because they feel like if they do, they're giving up on some core part of themselves, or they're being a pushover or a fool for forgiving. But the reality is, it's also who you're forgiving. And another skill, Terry, you got to separate the person from the offensive behavior. So if you have a long history with someone, and even though they really let you down or did something that was very hurtful or stupid, if they're a significant part of your life, whether they're related to, whether you're in a relationship with them, a long-term working relationship, if your investment level is high in that relationship, you probably owe it to yourself to be able to kind of release that negative feeling. But it's hard for a lot of people.
It is, and some people are just rotten. There are some people that are just serial cheaters, serial liars. They're going to do it over and over again. And if you just say, well, it's going to make me feel better to just say, I forgive you, because you're right. You're releasing a beast that's on your back. There's some African proverb about you're carrying this burden on your back until you release or apologize or forgive. But there are some people who really don't merit that. You just go ahead and do it because it does make you feel better, but you have to make smarter choices in your life.
It is also an interesting phenomenon. You're linking this idea of, okay, I have to forgive the person and I continue my relationship with them. That can sometimes happen, but it could also be different than that in the sense that you forgive them. You're not going to be friends with them again or have a relationship with them again, but you let go of the hatred and the animosity that you held. And also, a lot of people, they hold on to that. They have this sense of revenge and wanting vengeance, and that's also a really destructive thing if you hold on to it. So you can, and the idea is some people think, it has to be this face-to-face exchange. But as Jackie was saying, if your window is gone, you can still, it doesn't have to be face-to-face. You can do your silent forgiving and move on, and that's enough. It's kind of the absence of hate on your part or the absence of wanting to get revenge. That's really what we're measuring. I don't necessarily care as much about a face-to-face encounter, although that can be very powerful too if you can find it in yourself to let go and to forgive. And therapists, marriage and family therapists, prepare for that a lot. Even working individually, lots of marriage and family therapists, it's a way of working, not necessarily who's in the room. So many marriage and family therapists work with individuals, and they have like the empty chair technique. So look at that empty chair. Imagine that person is in there. What would you say? How would you feel if you were about to forgive them and move on? Because lots of people, also the other things too, what if the person you want to forgive is, dead? Happens a lot. Very powerful to be able to let that go.
Here's the thing to remember. Each day is an individual gift. It's an individually sliced piece of sliced cheese, individually wrapped. You get it one time. That's your treat. Today's March 8th, 2013. You'll never see it again. You're wasting time if you're carrying that burden on your back and, oh, that's no good. You're letting today, look out the window. Look how gorgeous it is that you are letting all that get away because you're obsessing on something that's over, and you just need to just cut it loose. Just let go of the rope. It's a balloon that floats away. Goodbye.
Yep. And
that's my advice.
Well, most people, they thrive on, or they will tell you, no, I thrive on that. It fires me up. But holding on to that hate eventually is going to be toxic. I don't know too many people that can hold on to it and have, beneficial effects.
Eli Karam is the president of the Kentucky Association for Marriage and Family Therapy. His website is elikaram.com. Karam is spelled Karam. Good to see you again, brother man.
Good to see you, my friend. See you in a couple weeks.
Talk to you in a few.
Okay, forest animals.